Welcome back to Bible Shorts, episode 35. The Lord Speaks to Samuel. The Sunday School lesson for September 18th, 2022. Now remember last week we learned about a holy place at a city called Shiloh where the Israelites would come to worship the Lord. And the chief priest there was a man called Eli, who along with his 2 sons was in charge of the holy place. And remember that Hannah had loaned her son Samuel to help the priest Eli at Shiloh. And Hannah saw her son each time she went up with her husband to worship the Lord at Shiloh. And the boy Samuel grew in stature and in favor with the Lord and with the people. But the sons of Eli were scoundrels. They had no regard for the Lord or for the duties of the priests to the people. Now Eli was pretty old, and he heard the complaints from all the people of the wrong things his sons were doing. And he said to his sons, "I hear of your evil doings from all the people. Why do you do such things? No, my sons, it is not a good report that I hear." But they would not listen to the voice of their father. Now, the boy Samuel was still at Shiloh, ministering to the Lord under Eli. The word of the Lord was rare in those days. Visions were not widespread. At that time, Eli, whose eyesight was beginning to grow dim, so he could not see very well, was lying down in his room. The lamp of God had not yet gone out. Samuel was lying down in the temple of the Lord where the ark of the Lord was. Then the Lord called out, "Samuel, Samuel," and the boy got up and ran to Eli. Samuel said, "Here I am, for you called me, Eli." But Eli said, "I did not call. Lie down again." So Samuel went and lay down. The Lord called again, "Samuel." Samuel got up and went to Eli and said, "Here I am. You called me." But Eli said, "I did not call you, my son. Lie down again." Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, and the word of the Lord had not yet been revealed to him. Then the Lord called to Samuel a 3rd time, and he got up and went to Eli and said, "Here I am, for you called me." Then Eli perceived that it was the Lord who was calling to the boy. And therefore Eli said to Samuel, "Go, lie down, and if he calls you, you shall say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" So Samuel went and lay down in his place. Now the Lord came as before, calling, "Samuel, Samuel." And Samuel replied, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." Then the Lord said to Samuel, "See, I am about to do something in Israel that will make both ears of anyone who hears of it tingle. At that time, I will carry out against Eli everything I spoke to him about his family from beginning to end, for I told him that I would judge his family forever because of the wrongs they have been committing, and he has failed to stop his sons from doing them." Samuel lay there till morning. Then he opened the doors of the house of the Lord. But Samuel was afraid to tell Eli what the Lord had said. But Eli called Samuel and said, "Samuel, my son?" And he said, "Here I am." Eli said, "What was it that the Lord told you? Do not hide it from me. May God do so to you and more also if you hide anything from me of all that he said." So Samuel told him everything and hid nothing from him. And then Eli said, "It is the Lord. Let him do what seems good to him." Thereafter, as Samuel grew up, the Lord was with him and let none of his words fall to the ground. The Lord continued to appear at Shiloh, for the Lord revealed himself to Samuel at Shiloh by the word of the Lord. What happens next? Look for Bible Shorts episode 36. The Ark of the Covenant is captured.